afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Two again here at Cedar Run. Thank you for joining us like you always do. We love all our repeat people, but we love the new folks as well. So if you're new, welcome to Tales at Two. My name is Miss Erin. This afternoon we're going to be doing something a little different with our rehab staff person. We're going to be doing some enrichment with our corvids. And I don't know if anybody knows what a corvid is. I'm going to leave you hanging for a second. There are lots of different types of birds that are called corvids, but today we're going to be hanging out with some of our crows. So before we get started, we want to say thank you to everyone who has donated to our fundraiser. We appreciate all of the donations from everyone. We love that you're able to donate and help keep our mission going of educating the public, but also rehabbing lots and lots of wildlife. So take it over, Miss Heather.
Hi everyone, I'm Heather. I am one of the staff members in the Rehabilitation Hospital. For those of you who don't know, on this 171 amazing acres that we also have a rehabilitation hospital that treats over 5,103 animals just last year. That's everything from baby squirrels the whole way up to white-tailed deer. So my little disclaimer for that is to make sure that if you have any kind of questions or you find an injured or orphaned animal, give us a call and we can walk you through the best steps to get them the care that they need. So now on to the fun part. We're going to be doing some enrichment for our crows. We have two crows here. One is Krogan. He is our fish crow. He came to us in 2013 after being found in a parking lot in Florida. From there, he ended up going to a fractured, trying to place him in a home where he could come and help educate the public. So that's how he came to Cedar Run. We also have Ondag. She is our American crow. These are going to be the crows that you find most here throughout North America. The fish crows kind of stay on the East Coast and across the Gulf of Mexico over towards Louisiana and Alabama. The differences between these guys is that the fish crows are much smaller than the American crow, but you really can't tell unless they're side by side. The fish crow stands about 16 inches, whereas the American crow can get about 20. What we're going to be doing today is checking out our beautiful birds. On the right-hand side, we have Ondag, and on the left, we have Krogan. We're going to go and give them some enrichment. We do enrichment with these guys so that we can simulate their natural senses and kind of keep them healthy and active, because just like humans, if they don't have the things that they need to be happy, they can get depressed. So today we're going to go inside the enclosures and we're going to give them a couple of things. Ondag, our American crow, is going to get this turf, and we're going to sprinkle some mealworms on it. Hopefully she'll go in there, she'll see them and want to get to them. For Krogan, our fish crow, we have some wiffle balls filled with paper, scrambled eggs, and a couple other goodies that he really likes, as well as mealworms on the bottom of the tins from when he moves all the balls. So let's go inside. So we're going to visit Krogan first. Krogan is our male fish crow. Roughly 8 years old. He has a healed wing fracture, which is why he's here. So we're going to put his enrichment down right here, and hopefully he'll come over and get it. So if you've ever come to visit us at Cedar Run, you'll notice that some of our residents here. Hi guys, welcome to Signal. Issues. I My phone goes a little wonky in the weather. But here, in case we haven't heard, oh, you can't have ondags.
That again.
So some of the different things we try and do for enrichment are things that are going to heighten their senses and use all of their senses a little bit. So we use different smells and textures, colors. We also use things that make sounds, and we try and mimic some of the behaviors that they would be using in the wild. Crows are somewhat scavengers, so they will kind of go and they will pick through and find just about anything that they'd like to eat. So some of his favorite things to pick for here are again going to be mealworms, fish pieces, and now I guess astroturf. So one of the differences between fish crows and American crows is that fish crows tend to have a little bit of a purple sheen to them and shorter legs. Your American crows are going to have a bit longer legs, and they're going to be more of a deeper black color. He found some mealworms. Your beak dirty. So why don't we move on over to Hyde? Hi, sweet girl. Hi. 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 So Ondag is getting astroturf sprinkled with some mealworms. Come here. Why don't you come over here and do it? Come on.
Someone wants to know, how old is he?
Krogan is about 8 years old. He's our fish crow. And Ondag, our American crow, is 17. Hi, sweet girl. Hello. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? Are you talking? So crows are notoriously smart animals. They can pick up on different words and sounds. Because of that, we use special tools when they come in as babies, so they don't get imprinted just like Ondag is. We tend to wear full face masks. We feed them with tweezers through a puppet. That way they can't recognize humans as a food source. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Look at the meal room. Get it.
Close up.
Are you saying hi? Yeah.
Sassy bird.
Yeah. You don't like my shoes? Hello. Hello. Okay, come on. All right, well, we're going to leave Andre to her enrichment. Bye, sweetie. Stay there. So these were our friends, the crows. As you can see, they're a lively bunch and they're a lot of fun to be around. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't think so.
All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll get back to you, as soon as we can. Like we said before, thank you so much for taking the time to donate to us, to put the word out there that we need some extra help during this time. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. And if you have any questions about an injured or orphaned animal, feel free to give us a call at the Wildlife Hospital.